We can see that he is quite stressful, and he knows that actually he was very near sitting.
Yes. So of course he didn't want to make any moves. And Vincent might see from his board.
Yes. Well, this is not the trick. Yeah, the side.
Bad move, Nicholas.
Bishop c4 is not a bad move, but it got an X, which means it was a miss. Because White should have played a King's Gambit with f4 right away, but I don't think we can spend too much time. So let's just see what happens in the game. Both players have 10 minutes and they do get 10 seconds per move, just like in the preliminaries. The bishop is developed. So is this some kind of Italian game now, Peter?
Yes, it's some kind of Italian. The big question, how the queens from g1 and g8 will enter the game. And also the knight from f6 is missing, yeah? So there is some certain weakness on the d5 square. I believe that maybe black will even not place the knight on c6. Maybe we'll try to put a pawn on c6. But then where does this knight from b8 go?
I just want to highlight that look at the heart rate.
Yes, this is how it goes.
Heart rates show that the players are very tense in the beginning, and I wouldn't be surprised actually that after the opening, which I mean after 6 or 7 moves, maybe if it would be kind of a normal kind of position, maybe it can drop, but maybe it will not because the game is too short to calm down.
Yeah, the pressure is on right from the beginning here. You absolutely highlighted. Maybe the pressure is even bigger at the start of the game in the very early stages because you have this uncertainty. Once you settle, then you feel like, okay, this is a normal position I can play, then you calm down. Now the big question for Vincent, how do you deal with this? And he goes for knight d4, he wants to ask a question. How do you protect the pawn on c2? A very interesting move.
The best reply is king d2.
King d2.
Wow, but okay, king d2 runs into queen f8 or then you go f4.
c3.
Well, c3 then I'm going back to e6 and claiming that you lost the right to castle, and
B4,
if it's an
B4.
Italian game,
b4.
okay, b4, bishop b6. I can also always take on it, but it's an Italian game where you cannot castle anymore, it's something. e5.
e5, okay.
But I think now rook f1 and knight f3, that's a perpetual check. This
Then
is what
again,
you
Wait,
want
but
to
rook
say that
f1 is already just winning the knight, yes?
the piece, yeah.
Yes. And then you just have to defend against perpetual and that's it.
well, but also the e-pawn is advancing and the knight is
Okay.
out of the game. It's
Okay.
not so easy. Nepo down to 16 seconds, Vincent under a minute. This will get dramatic.
Can Black go b5? No, he goes the sure thing. Takes.
Queen c3, queen c6.
Yeah,
Looks
the-
very
and
stable.
the king is still also close enough for the e-pawn to...
Yes.
But
And the
also
knight
knight
will also be
yes.
enough, yes. Queen c3, queen c6.
That would be the most practical.
But is it also the only?
No.
I don't know.
You can take on
King
a3, you can play king a7, king a7
Yeah,
also great.
Vincent goes king a7. It's very human, very natural.
Queen d7. So it's time to play.
Yeah, tricky this queen d7, yeah, because he's threatening to push the pawn and also threatening with perpetual check.
And he goes down, he's behind in time. 34 seconds.
And now he probably, yeah, he can't play queen c6 anymore so effectively because then e6 comes.
Knight g4 still, yeah.
And
But-
still knight g4.
But sorry, can't you go just c6 and after e6 queen f1?
Yes.
Give mate, knight
Yes.
f3.
Yes.
Tranquilo,
And he
yeah,
goes
that's what
c6,
he does.
e6,
Queen f1.
queen f1, that's it.
Resignation.
Queen f1, that's it.
Queen f1 with the...
Or knight f1, knight e3.
15 seconds.
Queen
He plays
g1 also.
Queen g1.
That's also threatening checkmate.
With 23 seconds on the clock, nobody will stop Vincent from collecting
Wow.
the full point.
What a performance here.
154. Vincent's heart rate. He needs to survive the game.
Well, he can hope that Nepo is resigning before he explodes.
c4. Knight f3 check.
Fighting spirit is there. Endless.
But yeah, now the queen and knight combo should just give checkmate. Queen a1 is played. Queen c3 check is coming.
That's it.
That's it.
This queen is quite annoying from white perspective.
There is
Wow,
the
what a performance by Vincent. Incredible. How can Nepo come back? Can he?
Well, if someone can, it's Nepo. For him, it doesn't really matter white or black. He knows that he has a chance. And now the pressure is on Vincent as well. Yeah, that's okay. You got this fantastic